Let's look at this problem again, together. F of x is equal to x to the fourth minus 4x squared, and this is the function that is graphed right here. Now, we want to find what is the graph for g of x. The g of x is the absolute value of x to the fourth minus 4x squared. But this is the f of x, so this means that the g of x is the absolute value of the f of x. Now, what do we mean when we take k to be equal to when we take a value k and we take the absolute value of k? If the k is less than 0, then this means that the absolute value of k is equal to k. It's equal, to minus k, to negative k. If the k is greater or equal to 0, then the absolute value of k is equal to k. Okay, let's replace all this with g of x. This means that the g of x, that is the absolute value of f of x, is going to be f of x when f of x is positive. And it's going to be the opposite of f of x when the f of x is negative. Okay, let's go now to our graph. What does it mean that the f of x is positive? The f of x is positive. It means that we consider all those points on our curve that they are above the x-axis, because everything above the x-axis will have positive y coordinates. So this happens from negative infinity to negative 2, that is the point right here, and from positive 2 to positive infinity. So this means that from negative infinity to negative 2, and from 2 to positive infinity, the g of x is the same with the f of x. So the graph will be the same. What happens now from negative 2 to 2? Well, from negative 2 to 2, as you can see, the points of the f of x are under the y-axis. So what does this mean? This means that they have negative y coordinates. So this means that we are at the point where from negative 2 to positive 2, the g of x is going to be negative f of x. Okay, what does this mean? This means that for each one of those points that they are between negative 2 and 2, the g of x is going to be the reflection of f of x around the x-axis. Why? Because we know that if we multiply a function, any function, like the f of x, right here, by a negative sign in front of the function, then this means that we rotate the function around the x-axis. So what does this mean? This simply means that the g of x, that is the rotation, is going to be this function right here. Where, of course, my graph should be a little bit more careful. This reaches the point of 4. I hope this helps.